The U.S. Department of Commerce today, retail sales were actually up 1% in June. It found that people bought nearly $681 billion worth of goods. They spent the most on vehicles, gasoline, and groceries. And not as popular, though, clothes and building materials. The data does not take inflation into account, so the hike in spending could mean that people are simply paying more for the items they are buying. And now, thrift stores in Hawaii are seeing a boom in business. KITV4's SHANILA KABIR joins us now with more on that. SHANILA.
Marissa, I spoke to people at Free Parking Studio, a store specialized in vintage clothing. They said inflation hasn't touched the vintage and thrifting market. Store manager of Free Parking Studio in Kaka'ako, TEVIN CHANG, said, sales are up by 45% since pandemic-related restrictions were lifted.
Inflation doesn't really affect us because we specialize in vintage items, so most of our items are hand-sourced by employees down here. Most of them from the mainland. We specialize in like 80s, 90s vintage. For us, vintage market has been doing so well that we haven't seen the rise in prices because of inflation, but more towards like popularity and like the market in general.
Chang estimates at least 10 more customers come in each day than before.
The nostalgia factor and being a company where we're people who are based here and we're selling stuff here, not only can we bring stuff from all over the mainland that are different styles, we can also bring the styles that are unique to Hawaii.
They say businesses that are being hit hard by rising costs should find creative ways to keep prices down and consider thrifting, whether they just resell or redesign the items. Sales are up by 8% since last month. The report said customers are feeling more comfortable going out to shop and dine in, although long-term inflation is expected to only increase. Reporting live, SHANILA KABIR, KITV4 Island News.